Panels, you need to know that giving scholarship is like giving free money to have education to those who are receiving them, right? And if you said anything for a second, why will you give money to those who are rich? Isn't it just ironic that we will give money to those who are already having some? Now, as we all know, those who are in the lower class of the society seeks to find ways so that they can change their life, so that they can having a better life later on, right? And we notice that there are a lot of ways to do so. For example, building a business, finding a job. But what our world really wants to achieve is that the poor people, people in the lower class will have a long-term plan, right? Hence, we feel that education is the most best way to do it. Why? Because anyone who are striving and wanting more knowledge must have the chance to do so, and it will become the platform for them to get out of this low economy cycle, right? Without this scholarship, those students who are poor in the economic sides, they don't have enough chance. They don't have any chance at all to attend school, right? Meanwhile, those who are in the higher class can already pay their own tuition, and they can choose which school or university to enroll. And I will explain this further in two main points. First, the birth lottery. Panels, the fact that in this world we cannot choose where we want to be born or when to be born. It is just like a lottery. You don't know what is your family situation, your family background, your family economy, etc. and etc. But and even you may be born in some country that don't even have any education at all. But notice that some may be fortunate enough, and some may be lucky enough to be born in a wealthier family, in a richer family, right? And because of the parents' wealth, they can go abroad and they can choose they can choose the university or school, right? For example, you are living in Indonesia, you can go abroad to Singapore, you can go abroad to Germany, or even you can study inside of Indonesia. The flexibility of doing so is giving is a lot, right? Meanwhile, these poor students, they don't have enough money to do that. They cannot go abroad. Hence, this is why we think that by giving them scholarship, we are giving them platform which is equal to the rich. We are giving them a platform for them to create something. Now, if we don't give them a chance to do so, how they can create something out of nothing, right? Now, even if their side of the house says that, oh, it should be the one who are capable enough and having the best scores to receive the scholarship, right? And their side of the house will give the scholarship based on the merit because they will excel well in those subjects, etc. and etc. But that is even why further we want to give the scholarships to those who are in need, right? Why? Because as I mentioned earlier, without the scholarship, those poor students cannot even attend class or lectures because they don't have enough money to pay the tuition, right? Without those lectures and without those class, how you are going to expect them to be the same level to those who are capable enough to pay their own tuition? How do you think that these poor students can keep up with the rest of the class, right? Panels, you need to notice that those who are fortunate and rich can already have their own education, so it is more likely for them to have the scholarship if we are giving them if we are giving the scholarship based on scores and merit. It is just like giving free money and free financial aid to those who are already capable enough. Also, there are a lot of students who are forced to drop out of school so that they can work and help their family in their economic sides. And we think that giving financial assistance by giving scholarship can be more impactful in the society if we are giving those to those who are in need, right? And I will discuss this in my second point, which is future generations. Panels, it is just logical to expect those poor students will study hard enough and will give good results because of their background family, because of the amount of the assistance that our house has given to them. It will become a major factor, and because of these factors, no matter what, they must excel well in their school. No matter what, these poor students will even try harder and harder than the usual students can be, because they don't want having the risk of their scholarships to be taken, right? and our house of the house, on our sides of the house, believes that these poor students will become the ones who are bringing up the family, will be bringing up the lower social class out of poverty. They will become the one who will break the low economic cycle of their family, right? So that they can get out of poverty. And this is why our world truly wants to achieve, right? And this is why we think that giving scholarship to those who are already capable enough to their own to pay their own tuition is just not right, and it is not justifiable, right? And this is why we proudly to propose.